Perfect. Okay, this is an insane build. Wow. It's so cool because nothing is dying. Look at that. It's like an absolute death ball. The only thing I wish they had. Okay, you lot, so today we are gonna be trying a little bit more of an expensive troop. We are gonna be testing out some troops from tier 3 barracks, and primarily I am looking at the Hydra pawn. We are gonna be testing Hydras today. Primarily, I'm gonna build upon Hydras. However, there is also Goose Hydras, which work in somewhat of a similar way, right? Whereas Hydras sort of increase the damage a bit more, the Goose Hydras boost up your HP a bit more. And ideally, I would like to have both of them, right? But we are primarily gonna focus on these ones, right? Because for Goose Hydras, they are gonna be a little bit more annoying to build. You do need to have the regular Hydra's nest to build them, or not the regular Hydra's nest, but like you need the Geese training field to build them, and that sort of dilutes the upgrade pool a bit too much. And I don't want to dilute it too much, because I do want to make sure that we get the upgrades on it. So primarily we're gonna be going for Hydras, but if we do manage to pull an artifact which gives us 2 temporary Goose Riders at the start of each wave, I will build some Hydra nests, because we can use those temporary riders to make permanent Goose Riders, right? So we have that as a plan, but primarily we're gonna go for Hydra pawns, and yeah, Hydra's stats. They are single target units, but the stats are very, very good. 1100 HP, around 50 damage. They are dual type, plus they also add 5% damage for each Hydra on the battlefield. And imagine if we have like 20 of them. That is gonna be a 100% damage boost. Plus, look at the upgrades. Capacity upgrade, double their HP, which means they're gonna be rocking over 2000 HP. Plus another damage upgrade from other regular upgrade. So yeah, it's gonna be massive. And what I love about Hydras is they are super, I wouldn't say cheap, but they are very easy to produce, because they need water and they need meat. And here's the easiest way to get meat: water, right? So basically we're gonna be running our wells, all 3 of our wells 24/7 basically, just to make sure to get enough meat. And once you get the quality lure upgrade, that's gonna increase your meat production 2 times. So basically we're gonna have double the meat production on average. And yeah, we're gonna stack up a lot. Let's try it out. First of all, of course, we are gonna go for threat level 10. Let me fix the advisors and we can begin. Okay, so these are the advisors I'll be running. We are, of course, as always, gonna be running King Leo the Wise. So yeah, Sophie pretty much a must-have. We got some early units to protect us against some early waves. We, of course, have Automaton, which is pretty much a must to have with King Leo, because it gives you 10 stacks of his first skill, and easier to production, and some extra Danari, so that we make sure that we are able to get the upgrades, right? And yeah, let us begin. Okay, setup is not bad. I do like it. What I really like, actually, that last one is such a nice start. That last one is such a nice start. I know we need water, but that's gonna help out with our ability. What I really like about the placement tiles is if they are not close together, because usually we will get the upgrade for sawmills, right, which boosts friendly tiles by 20%. And if I place them in between, this means that both of the booster tiles will be improved, whether I place it here or even if I place it in the middle, where it can boost all 4 tiles if I have them on the center selected, right? So yeah, I really like the placement when the booster tiles are in a diagonal connection, I guess, rather than together, one next to another. I made a mistake there. Should have moved the well. I should have moved the well, but I'm gonna leave it for now. Whatever. We will need a lot of water, so there's really no harm in farming a lot of water early on either. plus I'll need it for the research table, so I mean, if we get it faster, there's really no harm in that as well. For the buildings, we can take whatever. Okay, waves. Oh, there is already a building upgrade. What spell do I have? I have a very bad spell, so I do want that building upgrade, but it's gonna be very difficult to beat the wave if I do take the building upgrade. So I think I'm gonna have to skip it for now, unfortunately. Gonna take this. Or can I? Can I? Maybe I can, you know? I will take the building upgrade. We'll see. We'll see if we get it. Come on, gamble. Nothing, of course, nothing. Oh, that early artifact would have been really nice. Okay, let's upgrade our king. Our next one, I really want to push. I'm just gonna do it, to be honest. I'm just gonna do it. I know it's kind of gonna nerf me a bit if I switch midway, but yeah, I'm down pretty bad. I want to push that ability as soon as possible, so yeah. The extra swordsman will help, so hopefully, yeah, those extra swordsmen should be should help me out with this more difficult wave. Okay, we have 200 wood, so we don't need to produce any more at the moment, I guess. I could start pushing this, to be honest. If I get an early Hydra nest, then we can maybe even time it for this upgrade and get that going. That would be absolutely massive. The problem is I will need to place another wheat production, which is gonna be a bit annoying. So let's place another wheat. 50 more wheat and we will have the next upgrade. We'll see if we are able to push for a Hydra nest early on. I am down to the fresh ones using the Nadi, because that would potentially help me out in there. Do I refresh? I think I will refresh. I do get 10 extra per each wave, so let us refresh, and we do get the Hydra. We do get the Hydra. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I'm gonna push for the upgrades next, and I would wait for the flower, but we do need to sell the stuff that gets upgrades. So let's quickly get rid of most of those. Okay, maybe we can metal, flower, metal, one more flower. Oh my god, this is the perfect round. This is actually the perfect round. I just need to wait for that to be done, upgrade it again, and then I can sell the rest of the stuff. Yeah, this is perfect. We can sell the remaining of the stuff, boost up our morale real quick. Yep. There we go. Okay, some of our troops are gonna be dying, but that's okay. We did make a lot of progress. Let me see if we can get the Hydra upgrade. Oh, what do I take? I think HP is gonna be the most important early on, because here's the deal. Capacity is cool, right? It doubles the capacity from 1 to 2, but they are also very expensive to make, right? Especially early on while I don't have a lot of tiles producing. So I think them surviving longer is gonna be a bit more important for me, so I'm gonna go for the upgrade on HP. Next up, I will take some grapes. It's always good to have grapes because you can sometimes get an unexpected vision upgrade with those. And after that, we're pretty much just gonna push for... I'm gonna take a bit of wood, we might need it. I'm pretty much gonna try to push for... I guess... try to get the production going in terms of... Yeah, I'll wait for the wheat to expire. I will place a second research table, and yeah, there we go. We have the sawmill. I'm gonna put up the sawmill production, put up the wheat production, and after that we can start looking into making our water into meat, I guess. Oh, and also I do need to get the market back. Let me actually try to get the market back real quick, and after that... Oh, you know what? This would help me. I'm not gonna get it right now. That would have helped me in terms of getting the fish pond upgrade as well. But that's okay. We get the sawmill production. Okay, what else do we have here? This is really nice early on, but yeah, we're definitely gonna take the Hydra. You know what? This would boost my gold a lot. I am thinking about this. Because sawmill, like, if it was the friendly production one, I would take it. But just the sawmill by itself, I'm not really in a rush to upgrade this. I won't be able to have that many hydras regardless. I'll take this. Yeah, I'll take this. This will allow me to get 750 early gold, so that's gonna be big. And I'll take some iron. Maybe we can push the upgrade really fast, because I do still have some leftovers here, as you can see. There we go, we got some metal, perfect. See, perfect, actually perfect. We have such an early boost going, which is insane. Max ability on the king on week 58, like that is massive. Let's also stack up some wine, that does help with our production. We have a market back. I mean, everything is going perfectly, I'm not even gonna lie. Everything is going super smoothly. We can push for some vision upgrades. I'm not even gonna lie, lads, this is probably one of the best starts that I've had in the recent time. And we have the fisherman's hut. Now, if we get the quality lure upgrade early on, that is gonna be massive as well. So we'll definitely make sure to get that. We have both the meat production and the market. So now I'm gonna try to get a little bit of some extra wheat field going. We got some metal. We will take some... We'll take some water. Water is gonna be a bit annoying to get, I guess. This dude is a little bit ugly, which is or rather tanky, not ugly. It's a bit annoying, but it's okay. Oh, that's gonna be big with hydras. That's gonna be big. And we're also gonna take the wells if possible. Oh, look at that. Wow, upgrades. Okay, the RNG, the building RNG, or rather the wave RNG is insane. The problem is I'm gonna struggle with the lizards. I'm gonna struggle with the lizards, and I'm not gonna be able to build this early on either. That's 550 water. I need to upgrade my vision. I do want to take at least one of them though. I will get you know what? I can do this. Maybe I'll get a good spell, and we can use a spell to deal with it a little bit easier. Do I put them all at once though? Do I put them all at once? No. I'll do them one by one. We'll see. See? Hey, that's what I mean with the grapes. Always have 50 grapes. Always have 50 grapes. You never know when you will get a vision upgrade. Okay, so what do we place in here? What do I want to place in there? I have clay, I have wheat. I don't really want to use this. I would prefer to get it from like the actual research. Although there's really, I mean, who cares where you get it from, right? So we will place that. We'll place some wheat as soon as we have them gold. Perfect. Like that there. We'll start some wheat production. And we need to build up our water production once again. So yeah, the next building upgrade, I'm definitely gonna be pushing a lot of water in. We do have this, but no, we're pushing for the vision right now. Wow, we have such a good start, actually. We have such a good start. Okay, this one is gonna be easy. Like, this one is still max HP, so that's perfect. We have some wheat production going. This one easily dealt with. Of course, I don't get a good spell. Of course, I don't get a good spell to deal with it. Oh, we'll take the wood. We'll take the wood. Not gonna use it yet because it's a little bit scary. But we do get the wood. Okay, we have the vision upgrade, so we can do that. I guess let's take the wood. Yeah, we're gonna do this. I'll probably place the boost right off the bat, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna place the boost right off the bat, and we can start generating some serious water. Wow. That's gonna get quite a bit, I think. Oh, actually, you only kill one troop. That's pretty good. Oh! I picked... No, I have to cycle. I picked the building. Always pick the building upgrade first. By the way, if you are going for a specific build. Okay, boost production 25, 25. I can roll a Hydra. Ooh, ooh, even better, even better, even better. Yeah. This is even better. This is even better than the actual Hydra. Okay, I think we can go double just to push the Hydras earlier. Let's go for the double water production. And I'm gonna stack it. Next upgrade is a bunch of gold. So I think before upgrading the vision, I will probably upgrade some of my tiles with the enchanter. Yeah, probably. Although even if I do, I won't really have any good place to... You know what? Let's try to do... I want the lizards to go, but I don't want the rest of them to go. So let's do it like... This not slow down them. This not slow them down. It feels like they didn't get slowed down. Oh, if my okay. I thought my musketeers will die. Next wave, 10 goblins. This is gonna be dealing with the goblins really nicely. Oh, so all of these are so nice. But I think I'm gonna have to go for capacity. I think I'm gonna have to go for the capacity. I'm gonna put one of them to make a little bit more hydras, I guess. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. We definitely don't need that much wheat. We can start selling a few of those. And okay, we got plenty of gold here. Gonna place one more here. Okay, we need 80 meat. Where do I place it? Or I think I just wait for the gold. I do have enough flour and metal to stack all of the vision upgrades. Can't start selling a few though. I do really want to boost my market. I'm not gonna lie. I really want to boost my market. Okay, first of all, let me sell that. And these are 111 HP, so that's kind of perfect. Yeah, it kills all of them. We got the double upgrade. Unit limit. The faster production doesn't really matter because they're not exactly gonna be dying, you know. Friendly lumberjacks I do like, so I will take that. Yeah, I will take that. Both the horn and the food do look pretty nice as well. This gives some extra gold, I guess, but it's not really that worth it. When you kill an enemy, a random unit of yours is healed for 20% of their max health. Oh, it's healed with the max health. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good because there will be a lot of small units, right? There will be a lot of small, squishy units that we will deal with, but we will have a little bit of trouble fighting against hordes of, right? So if they just heal for 20% every time they kill a small unit, that's actually gonna be a massive buff to my hydras. So yeah, I do not mind that upgrade at all. Artifact, what else can we get? Riders. Are they riders? They are riders. 10% to block damage or HP regen. I think damage block is gonna be, because 1 HP is not a lot. Like 1 HP is nice on a 100 HP unit. It's not that good on a unit that has 2.5k HP. So we'll take that for these ones. Nothing good there. We do have another upgrade, and I do have a Fisher spell, so we can easily nuke all of those. So I'm gonna put a lot of squishy units in here. You, and I suppose you. And then for the next ones, we're gonna deal with this rather easily, and we should be able to deal with this rather easily. I'll take a little bit of Danade as well here. I'm not too confident in killing this though, so... Well, you know what? More money. Never a bad thing. Okay, let's take the magic school. That's a free sell pretty much. Let's sell that, let's sell that, let us sell that. I kind of want to put another production boost here. I'm just gonna do it. We have some flour, stack up on some wine as well, metal, wine, and I'm not taking the Goose Hydra nest yet. I will take it if we do manage to pull a Goose artifact, but for now we're not gonna take it. We can sell a few buildings, I suppose. Just get a little bit more premium resources. I guess we can take the gold just to push it further. Oh yeah, this, I forgot. I think I'm gonna have to wait for them to get next to the... There we go, right now. Just so they all stack up, and then open up this. Perfect. Griffons are carrying the early game really nicely, so I do like that. And we get an upgrade, right? Yeah. Fisherman's Hut. Yeah, Fisherman's Hut. Although I don't exactly need it to be super fast. I'm gonna be stacked. I mean, yeah, let's take it. Let's take it. Why not? What else? Seals, damage to bosses used. Don't care about that, so let's just take the seal. Of course, the seals are placed in possibly one of the worst positions that you could think of. Okay, we finally have our 6th spot. We do have enough gold, or rather enough resources to unlock the 7th one as well. So we're gonna push for it, I guess. Stack up some gold, we're slowly stacking up some water. I'm gonna push this and possibly start producing the meats already, I guess. Yeah, look at that, the double production 50% of the time is gonna be absolutely game-changing, absolutely game-changing. It is gonna drain our water quite a bit, but we are gonna be able to put some hydras, and once we have a few hydras, trust me, it's gonna be very difficult to kill us. Okay, these ones, this guy is a bit annoying. I think he's gonna wipe out all of my hydras, I'm not even gonna lie. He does a lot of damage. Yeah, take it back. Never mind, hydras are much stronger than I thought. Okay, we put some flour just so we have gold generation. Yeah, our water is getting drained, so after this wheat field, I will place a 2nd well just to make sure that we have enough water to produce all of the resources. I think I can slowly start to upgrade my troop limit as well. So I'm thinking maybe go for one more upgrade to my gaze, and after that I'll leave the last upgrade for later. This is maxed, yeah. I'll leave the last gaze upgrade for later, because that one is gonna be over 2k gold, which is a bit expensive. And we're gonna try to push, instead of a market, I'm gonna try to push for some wood, because we do want to have some space upgraded as well, right? For now we don't need it because we're not producing the troops yet, but I will want to have it later on. Okay, so we're just 400 gold away from it, that's perfect. Wheat field is expiring. Speaking of which, I do remember that I have the friendly lumberjacks buff, which, in a way, I kind of don't even want to produce. What I could do is just place it here. Because even when it's not active, right, you are still gonna be getting the buff from it. So I feel like it's gonna be valuable to just literally place it there. Oh my god, look at this. Kinda nice. That's also kinda nice. Ooh. Okay, sawmill production. We'll take that. We will need a lot of wood eventually. I could take this just to get rid of the upgrade, to be honest. And one of the artifacts. I'll have enough wood. Buildings, of course, we don't need. I guess, you know what? Might as well just take some early meat production, I guess. So what we're gonna do is unlock that slot as soon as possible. Okay, we have that unlocked. Now we can place this, and the 3 buildings around it will work faster, even though the sawmill is not actually activated. So that's perfect. For this one, we're also gonna stack some more water, because as you can see, I am running out of water. I'm running out of water even with 2 productions, which is a little bit scary. It is a little bit scary, because the what you call the fisherman's hut is boosted by the sawmill there. Right, okay. Are we gonna be able to deal with the boss without hydras though? Are we gonna be able to do that? That is a question. You know what? Let me just finish upgrading this real quick, and I'm switching to water production. We should be able to. I think we should be able to. Okay, we have the last space. Do I need gold for any of these? Not really. Maybe for the upgrade. I will save enough for the upgrade. I hope my hydras don't die from like an AoE attack. Yeah, they don't, okay. So we should be good. We need to start producing water, because at the moment we're just sitting like equally. Increase unit limit by 6. I do not mind that. I do not mind that at all. I will take the tornado. These ones we don't care. Sawmill. Now, what type are they? They are Rider and Arcane. Let's try to reroll for that. We do have the Rider upgrade. Rider is gonna be ideal because that upgrades both my Griffons that I spawn and the the Hydras. I do have a tornado, so I can stack a juicy wave like this. So I'll do this, this, and this. Then for the other ones, we're gonna go this. We do want an upgrade, and we do want the money. So we'll do this. Magic College. Oh, I just realized I lose troops. I missed the part where you lose troops. And let me guess, my musketeers are gone. Of course my musketeers are gone, both of them. Oh, I fully missed that. I fully missed. I thought like, whoa, 2 upgrades that big, and I fully missed that. Oh. Well, that's unlucky. That is indeed unlucky. Okay, let's push this. We have enough gold for now. I can push it away, but yeah, I'll place this here. We need to really push enough water so I can start upgrading the I can start placing my actual Hydra field, right? Okay, like that. This one we don't care. And I also need to place 1 woodcutter, so I will place it. Actually, it doesn't really matter where I place it. I guess if I place it here, it would work best, because that woodcutter will be boosted, and the 2 buildings on the sides will be boosted as well. Probably the ideal placement. So I'm gonna try to get 1 more upgraded field here if possible. Unfortunately, didn't get it. Okay, let's push the water. We have enough for the Hydra pond. I mean, I wouldn't mind it placing here, I guess. That way both of my researchers still work while it's active. So let's actually do that. Let's do that, see if we are able to push for that. We're gonna unlock that and yeah, place a Hydra pond. We can make 2 Hydras. We have plenty of meat. We also have plenty of empty spots, which I'm not fan of, but it is what it is. I'll just place 1 more lead field in there, why not? We have that, perfect. We got exactly what we needed. I guess we can continue with the production. We do this, we'll start this as well. And yeah, overall the run is going pretty well. Right now I just need to stack a lot of water, so we're gonna push for that. Almost forgot about this. I am definitely not gonna be able to beat that with just Hydras, so let us tornado that easily. And yeah, legendary spell, fireworks, sure. Okay, now I'm gonna place this, and I'm gonna move this here. Yeah, that is gonna boost way more water for me. And for the, I don't even know what to place in the last spot, to be honest. I guess we can yeah, let's just place that for now. We'll see what we can place there later. But yeah, we finally have positive water production. Plenty of meat. That's not an issue. another hydro pond. So yeah, we're just saving water now, and we'll see what happens. Eventually, I will probably then move this as well, because it will just be way too much meat to stack. We're also gonna try to push the troop limit if possible. Another hydro pond, perfect. This is gonna be... You know what, my hydras do have 2700 HP, so even 1 by 1, probably not gonna miss. Plus remember, they heal every time they kill a unit, right? So that is gonna be stacking my HP a lot. And yeah, we are producing wood, we are producing water. We can place another one of these. That is perfect. I'm not even gonna produce the hydras yet. I'm not even gonna produce them. I'm gonna wait until I can place 2 more and only then start the production. Okay, they're gonna deal with this super easily. Yep, pretty much just one-shot them, easy. This dude also gonna be super easy to deal with, because like single target damage, hydras are gonna do a lot of, right? I mean, I guess that's kind of decent. We do have the Hydra HP, that's pretty good. I think I want to go for maybe 1 or 2 more Hydra buildings, and then I can switch to full resource production, I guess. We do have 600 metal, which is around 2000 gold, so that's almost enough for an upgrade as well. So we need to make sure to keep an eye out on that. And yeah, overall, okay, just a little bit more water and we'll be able to release another Hydra building. Okay, these stone golems, super easy to deal with. The sawmills are actually doing some damage as well. But yeah, like overall, single target DPS, massive. Multi-target DPS, a little bit of a niche, right? So if you are running Hydras, you do want to run them with some kind of an AoE damage. Okay. Allow everything to be sold, don't care about that. Crystals are nice. I will take that. Because that will allow me to build some purple tier tile seals. This one I don't care about. I guess we just take both of the upgrades, and we can take a little bit of iron, which will help out with the gold production. Okay, we have flour. I think it is time to place the gold production back. So what we're gonna do is we will do this. We'll skip it in this instead of that. Try to produce all of that, place the sawmill here, and we should be able to stack up on a lot of gold. Once we have this going, we can pretty much like destroy the market and focus on some other building. I'm also going to delete some of these. We definitely don't need all of them. Some extra flour. I will start selling flour first, because potentially we might use that for the vision upgrade, right? So it's nice to have that. We do have an artifact here, money and a building. We have an upgrade, really like that. But I will probably place it somewhere here, because it's gonna be a little bit more difficult to deal with that. Another upgrade here, more stone dudes, these, and yeah, this should be okay. We do get a building upgrade. Ooh, but then I want to recycle, because the next one is a building up. No, wait, I can't recycle now. Oh, all good. Recycle that, recycle that. Oh wow, I'm actually out of upgrades. I'm actually out of upgrades. Fair enough. Fair enough. We do 2 more limit upgrades, 23. Okay, so by now I think we are safe in terms of resources, and we can start to push a few more hydras. I think I'll try to get maybe 2-3 more hydras, and after that I'll go full on infrastructure, right? And with infrastructure we'll try to push a little bit of these tile upgrades, right? Especially for the hydra nest. Okay, we got 1 more hydra. After this wave, I'm gonna start to produce the actual hydras. For now, we are fully getting carried by the griffons, it seems, but the hydras are doing some serious damage as well. I mean, 3k HP, 124 attack, that's not bad at all. That is not bad at all, but for culture, I will want to sell all of the griffons later on. Oh, look at that. I think that's retroactive as well, right? Yeah, look at that. It applies to the ones that are already released. Perfect. Get some metal. I'm thinking, yeah, probably two more Hydra nests would be a decent number, I guess. That would be 5. That will be like 16 in total. I don't think I'll be able to produce much more than that. Okay, look at this. A lot of enemies, but remember that we heal after each kill that we do. So yeah, as you can see, everyone is full HP. Everyone is pretty much full HP. They are doing pretty decent damage on the bosses there. Yeah, the boss is tanky, but they are able to deal with it relatively easily. So that's lovely to see. And we're gonna get a few rewards. Oh yeah, I forgot, I don't actually have any buildings, so I don't even get anything. Okay, we finally got some tile upgrades, that is lovely. Unfortunately, we are not getting any hydras, which is a bit of a shame, but that's okay. Let's get some gold. Still nothing there. Okay, we have a final vision upgrade, so we can start that. And now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start slowly upgrading some of the Hydra nests. So first of all, we'll do that. We'll create some Hydras themselves, and then we'll place another Hydra as soon as we have enough water in there. I'm gonna stack up a tiny bit more gold from the market, maybe like a solid, I don't know, 700 to 800. And then I'll place water back, because actually, do I need, wait, you know what? Let's move this out of the way. There's already way too much water now that I think about it. Or too much meat. I have 1.6k meat. This is only gonna cost a couple of hundred in total. And the production is only gonna cost 24, and I don't plan on losing them much. So I don't even really need to think about refreshing them. So yeah, I'm gonna stop producing meat. We're gonna push up our water production even more to make sure that we are able to sustain that. Okay, keep selling these. A little bit of wine, never a bad thing. And yeah, look at that, water production finally up. We got another Hydra. We're gonna try to push one here, one here. We have a lot of, you know what, just nuke them, why not? But yeah, look at how tanky the Hydras. I can see that actually all of my griffons are pretty much dead. And yeah, the Hydras are keeping up. They are keeping up very easily. That's lovely to see. No more upgrades I can buy. We are gonna take the upgrade, and I guess we can take, I mean, 10% of resources back. That's not a bad thing. What I want to do is maybe get upgrades to get some sort of a building that I can upgrade, right? Unfortunately, there's really not much I can think of, right? Yeah, I don't even know what sort of buildings I could do that I could upgrade. I'll put one for infrastructure, right? But like, why am I even gonna upgrade? Okay, we have one more Hydra pond there. We can start producing the Hydras. Buddhist temple, you know what? Buddhist temple is a good contender for something to upgrade, actually. I do not mind that. Okay, we have 10 Hydras. Look at these beasts. How are they gonna deal with the dragon? How are they gonna deal with the dragon? Let us see. Okay, dragon's coming in. Damage wise, that is just 10 Hydras, by the way. That is just 10 Hydras. Also, they take like 200 damage. They're actually just not gonna die from all of the dragon breath. That's another really good thing that I like about them. They are simply just not gonna die. Okay, boom, big damage. Wow. Yeah, 10 Hydras. 10 Hydras. I'm actually just gonna fully delete them. Sell flower because I will want to place the King's Gaze monument. Yeah, this one also doing damage. Yeah, damage, look at that. 10 hydras. You know what? I'm gonna remove the griffons because it's way more fun that way. Let us remove the griffons. Produce a few more hydras if possible. There we go. Okay, now all we have is 10 hydras. And let's see the damage. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, perfect. I'm actually not even gonna use the second ability anymore. I wanna go... Oh my god. Of course we had it. Of course we get it. Of course we get the temporary riders. Oh. Oh. Okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. I really like that. I really like that because now we are gonna go for the Goose riders as well. So let's take the monies there. Let's take the... let's push the upgrade in the second slot because I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the riders that quickly. And yeah, let's try to get the barracks here. Resource, whatever it is. Building upgrade, that would have been nice to get. I don't want to upgrade this, but I do want to upgrade the Buddhist temple, so we will try to go for the building upgrades. Although, wait, I just realized we don't actually have to pick up the building upgrade right off the bat. So what I'll do is try to get a Goose Hydra nest. No. But I also don't want to... Yeah, I don't know how many in the queue are gonna be the... Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We got the Goose Hydra nest. So we're gonna build that. We're gonna actually... I cannot produce them mid-fight, so it doesn't matter really, I guess. We'll place them here. And then... I do want to place the King's Gaze. Where do I place it? Where do I place? I guess I can place it in the middle, right? I guess I can place it in the middle, but then I don't have any production boosts for it. I could also place it here. That's a pretty decent spot, I feel like. Perfect. I think I'd place it there. Let me think. I think meat is not gonna be an issue anymore. I don't exactly want to place it in these corners because they are boosted by this. But then again, do I actually need the boost to the water? Because I have plenty of water. These are not gonna be costing that much anymore. I don't really need the boost to the water when you think about it. So I might as well place the King's Gate here, get this tile upgraded, I guess. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. That is probably what I'm gonna do. I just need to think of what to place here, and honestly, I have no idea. So let's just place some warm wood, I guess. We can upgrade at the troop limit. Let's place the King's Gaze. Let us place this here. Yeah. And let's try to get... Look at this. Goose Hydra Nest, 50% HP. Goose Hydra Nest, capacity increased by 2. Oh, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. We also got another goose going. And we have another Buddhist. Wow, such a perfect run, actually. Such a perfect run. What is this? Fisherman's hut. Do I need a fisherman's hut? I kind of do in a way now. But I don't want to push it too fast. So what I'm going to do is get this broken. Place it here. It's going to be a little bit slower. But it's going to work, right? And we're also going to place another goose nest here. We're going to sell that. So now, as soon as the wave comes, I want to switch to goose production, right? We want to make sure to switch to goose production as soon as the wave starts. because we don't exactly want them to be dying. Okay, so the goose spawned. Are we gonna be able to do it fast enough before they die, please? Oh, okay, we got it. Perfect. So now these are gonna be providing. Wait, let me actually see the battle first. I can see one of them dying, but I think they might have just healed up. Boys, hello? Hello? Well, they did just leave these, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, as you can see, they're gonna have trouble dealing with big hordes of enemies, right? They are definitely gonna be having trouble dealing with the hordes, but that's okay, I think. Arena, not gonna use it, to be honest. Another goose nest. Do we have upgrades for this? Not yet. So, I do want to get rid of this field and place a goose nest in there. Actually, do we need that many? We probably don't need that many when you think about it. I'll place a regular goose. And as soon as the wave starts, we're gonna go for the production on this. What I would like to get is a concert hall, actually. So let's try to get that. Okay, how are they dealing with this? Okay, we got the goose production. Perfect. And now they are gonna be fighting the... Look at that. Ooh, they actually one-shot the boss. Yeah, the damage is nice. So nice. And they're pretty much not gonna be dying, right? They're pretty much not gonna be dying. 10% HP boost as well. Always love that. Let me see the HP. 3.7k on those. And what are your HP? 700. Yeah, the Goose HP is not gonna be too high. Yeah, it's around 2k now. The regular hydras have around 4k. So yeah, naturally a little bit higher, but it should be okay. Okay, we finally got the concert as well. I do like that. And I think I might just place the concert hall here. I'll do a little bit more production and then I'll probably place the concert hall. Now, you know what? We don't need that much water. Let's do this. I also forgot to convert my goose, but it's okay, whatever. Okay, we have 16 troops. Let's see if any die, because I don't think any will die. They're actually full HP. They're healing from the kills, right? They're healing a random unit, but it also heals only the units that are damaged, right? So technically, it pretty much always full heals them. It full heals the unit that you actually want to get full healed. So the AI there is pretty nice. We have a lot of Buddhist temples. I do like that. Another production speed, so we'll boost the Goose hydras actually. Boost the Goose hydras so they're actually able to produce fast enough. Hospitals we definitely don't need. We'll have plenty of healing already. What I would like to do is get an upgrade to our Buddhist temple, right? Because we do have 5 of them, so I wouldn't mind getting those passive boosts, either the production boost or the what's it called? I should have placed it here. Okay, the wave is coming, right? Yeah, we get the goose. Try to get the goose production going as soon as possible, please. We got one. Okay, we got one. That's okay. But yeah, 17 troops. Any of them dying? Probably not. Probably not. Yeah, no chance. Buddhist temple, increase damage of all troops. Perfect, exactly what we needed. Champion units, stun, not really. The sources are produced 10% faster, always love that. And I guess we can just take this and this just to get rid of them, because I do have plenty of that. Okay, we have the max. No, it's not even max yet. Wow. Not even max yet, okay. Try to max it more then. We definitely don't need the market anymore. I have 3k gold, that's more than enough. What can we place in here? I guess we can place some water back, right? Never too much of that. Okay, we have this. We can make sure. Okay, we got another monument. I want to place it here. Kind of. Let's get rid of all of those. I'll place a monument to the side there. Perfect. So we'll move this, we'll place a monument here, and we'll place something. I don't know what to place now. I guess temporary. I don't want to place that temporarily even. Let's just keep it like it is for now. It doesn't really matter. Another Buddhist temple. Cool. Can place this, I guess. Yeah, we'll boost that. And we have our goose spawning very soon, I believe, right? One thing I'm not doing in this run is I'm not really pushing for the unit upgrades, I guess. Right, I could be doing that, but then again, we're pretty much gonna win, right? Like, there's pretty much no question whether we're gonna lose, right? As you can see, the damage is insane, the HP absolutely ridiculous. There's pretty much no way we're gonna lose this, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. 2 building upgrades, really love that. Of course, we'll go artifact upgrades for these ones. Let's go for that, and let's go for the tankier troops, but troops that are actually like a little bit easier to kill. For these ones, honestly, none of them are really that useful. Usually I go for the wood and lose morale, but then again, I mean, we pretty much maxed everything out, right? As you can see, last upgrade, we got 32 space. We can place a little bit of... Let's just place wood, maybe I'll need it for something. We have a console hall. Does it... Yeah, what I wonder is, does it boost production if there's 2 active? It doesn't say they don't stack, right? Because with what are they called? With the arenas, right? Those actually say that you don't stack. These don't, so I think they maybe stack actually. Let's boost the production of that. Also make this faster. Oh, I'm getting a lot of production tiles. I do not mind that at all. I mean, I'll boost pretty much all of the troop buildings that I have. And I think it's actually enough. We can go full on troop production once again, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna produce a hydras in just a second. I wanna place another goose hydra nest. So we'll place it here, because why not? Okay, produce the hydras. 1 and 2. Perfection. Okay, those golems are very tanky. Okay, we got 21 troops. Let's see if any of them die in here. I'm looking at the HP bars. All of them are full. There's only one that has some damage and it instantly gets healed up as soon as we kill something. And I don't think anything is gonna die. Now, I will say the waves take a very long time to deal with, right? Like, look at this. We're almost at the second wave. But that was absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Buddhist temple, increase production and increase morale, I guess. Also, let's get rid of this. Now we can start placing some Buddhist temples as well, I suppose. So let's... Now that I think about it, I don't even need those Buddhist temples anymore. Because I would rather place more space for the hydras, you know? Let's place one more there. Let's place one more there. Place one more. No, we probably won't have enough goose to even produce more. So let's place some Buddhist temples. Those will boost our production and the damage. Yeah, I mean, this is a ridiculous build. I don't know if the second hole boosts it. I do not know if the second hole is actually doing anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'll actually move this here and I'll place another one of these. Because why not? Okay, let's make the goose. That's 1 and that's 2. Perfect. Look at... Ooh, these though. These are a bit scary. These are a bit scary. I hope they actually managed to kill them in time. I can... Oh wow, they managed to delete them. Okay, and now the little trucks. Look at that damage. Wow, that is insane damage. That is absolutely ridiculous damage. Arcane, perfect. These are kind of useless. These are kind of useless. Okay, to be honest, I think I can sell everything. Right? I think I can sell everything. I can, you know what? I can sell these. We can place more troops instead. We can do this. We can do this. Doesn't help much, but I mean, whatever. We can place another Buddhist temple. And I'm not gonna have any more Goose. But maybe we can get a regular Goose. Or not a regular Goose, but a regular Hydra pond. We can place that. And we can keep it in the middle, always active, right? We're gonna delete the rest of the buildings pretty much for some extra morale, right? Yeah, I don't know, I like it. So far it's looking really nice. A little bit of extra wine, why not? Can we get one more Hydra, please? One more Hydra. There we go. Perfect. Okay. This is an insane build. Wow. It's so cool because nothing is dying. Like, they're not dying. Look at that. It's like an absolute death ball. The only thing I wish they had is a tiny bit more AoE damage. If they just have that, that would have been insane. Okay, but we are approaching our last wave. We can boost, I guess, this. We do have one more. Do we go for it? How much does it cost? 1000 water. We are definitely gonna go for it. One more Hydra pond. That's pretty much the limit, right? Yeah, that's pretty much the limit, so we might as well stop there. Boost up the fireworks, right? What are these? Where did they come from? What? Wait, where did the snakes come from? There's two random snakes. Okay, cool. Let's boost up the fireworks, right? Look at this absolute... Where are the snakes coming from? Well, I'm so confused. Why are they just spawning two snakes? I thought they come with a wave, right? They should come with the wave. There wasn't no wave. Yeah, there's 3 snakes with a wave. Why are there like 2 random snakes there? Oh wow, look. How do you even counter that? There's like a whole like wind wave coming at you. Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, nothing useful. Let's just buff up the Buddhist temple, why not? Boink. Where are the snakes coming from? I don't get where the snakes coming from. Okay, let's let's sell everything, right? And make sure that, yeah, we definitely don't need wool, we definitely don't need any of that, so let's just sell it for some extra morale. Don't care about the rewards, to be honest, and yeah. Let's see what happens. Oh, the big snake, the big snake. She does have some nasty AoE attacks, but I think they're gonna be tanky enough. The regular hydras are 5000 HP. Wait, let me see. Can I get a Goose Hydra somewhere? I don't think I'll be able to pick up a Goose Hydra. Or maybe... Yeah, Goose Hydras around 3k HP, but slightly higher attack. Look at the damage on the boss though. Look at the damage on the boss. First of all, they're not dying at all. They're not taking like any damage. Holy... Nah, this build is actually... I don't think a single Hydra or Goose Hydra died. Genuinely, I don't think a single one died. What is this build? What is this build? I mean, look, what I like about Hydras, right? Expensive, but they are very simple to make. You need water, and that's it, right? You pretty much just have to produce a lot of water. From water, you get a lot of meat, and with water and meat, you create the Hydras. Wow. What a build. I'm so happy that we actually managed to pull the Goose artifact as well, because this sort of like adds to the whole Hydra stick. But yeah, that was amazing. That was amazing. Honestly, one of the most fun teams probably that I've built. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. And yeah, peace.